Gabriel Medina, Crosby Colapinto, and Connor O'Leary out in the lineup. Winner again goes to round of 16.
This is Medina's first ride, foamy one, but it looks like it's growing down the line, starting to section up here as it's stretched further down the reef. This is Crosby on his opening ride. So on the backhand, gets a little square up, big extension, snap off the top, comes around, a really critical, a tighter turn on that second one. Two San Clemente locals within the the bigger picture of the final five, but Gabriel, it's a pretty clear task. It's win the event. Here we go, Connor O'Leary.
And Gabe Medina on a easy, frothy wave. The machine, Gabe Medina. He's got a great track record here in Fiji, but that wave he stuck with, and you know what? There wasn't really a lot on the plate there, Rich.
And then this was Gabriel again. Just a beautiful controlled carve under difficult circumstances. You know, that's like riding a race car track with rocks all over it, all that bump and foam and texture on the face. Gabriel just showing his strength, how he can carve through it. Obviously, Yago Dora and Geordie Smith close behind, but they still have some work to do.
Connor O'Leary just drives that DHD across that arc right there, hanging on, got a little caught up, but pulled out of that turn. And so we'll wait for that score for Connor O'Leary.
This is Connor O'Leary streaking down the line, building speed. Stays nice and high, now drops down, accelerates off the bottom. Gets caught on that little heel side carve, cleans it up nicely. It's a little drift through the inside, another clean snap. So just a settle wave as we would.
On the rankings, so Connor, no chance of making that final five, but he would love to take a victory here at the final stop of the regular season.
Oh yeah, and you know what? He's being the goofy footer and really suited.
The entire draw all the way to the final, in the barrel, traveling through, traveling, and coming out, Gabe Medina. That's what we were waiting for from the three-time world champ. And you know, you saw him out there fishing.
A cleaner line, a more straighter line on the swell. This was Gabriel. Beautiful highline tube. It's definitely one of the favorites to take out the event, and he needs to do it. This becomes a simpler. Here we go. We'll get back to that.
Crosby, and this one's running off on the San Clemente Surfer. Set a nice line, but it just got a little clampy on the end, and no exit for Crosby Colapinto. So, here we go. Medina again. High line to clear this first section. Punches through that section. Right through the lip for Gabe Medina. Patient here on the inside, and a smart, strong snap. And just solid as ever. Gabe Medina going into nearly no water, but you know he likes to finish off his rides. And Medina now putting himself in a strong, strong position in this heat. Sets approaching. And we're going to turn our attention here to Crosby Colapinto. 7.67 is his requirement to take the lead off of Medina. Pretty paced approach here. And a slow rolling wave in the context of what we've seen with the long walls here. So Crosby's really going to have to light it up to get the number. Good surfing, but I don't know if the wave had the number in it, Rich.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. The surfing on it was on point. Let's check the replay. Nice and patient off the bottom. Critical turn to start off. Drives around again. You can see sort of coming from around and behind the whitewash up into the pocket, but that wave isn't coming back at him. It's slopey, so it really does limit what he can do on the wave. Some good surfing nonetheless, but it will be a mid-range score.
5.63 checks in for Crosby Colapinto. His requirement has been reduced to a 6.83. Medina in the barrel, travels through this first section. Can he squeeze out? Yes, he does. Gabe Medina yanks on the rail for a beautiful down carve. Medina heating up in this heat, and Medina already in the lead, and I feel he's going to increase that lead with that last effort.
Because they were so confident in their wave choice down there. Gabriel Medina driving, picks a high line, stays right up high in the wave face. Beautiful barrel there, and you could see as that wave was approaching, you could see that lump down the line. It was a beautiful wave as it was coming towards him. And Gabriel, it was just a difficult tube to ride because it was so high.
It's just voracious, tenacious. Gabe Medina, look at this.
Oh, he's in his little safety zone up there in the pocket of that wave, and took a perfect line. Any lower, and he would have come unstuck. But watch how high he stays on the wave here, right up high in the top half of the wave, driving through it. This is the money section right here. Starts to clamp. Gabriel, no problem, breaking through that foamy little section. And then a huge grab rail carve down. I love that. Just keeping that board stable.
O'Leary searching for something down the line, and just takes a safe kick out right there. So he's going to continue to search, and he's going to hear the news. Connor on the paddle back out. Medina at it again during the break, Rich.
Oh, well, here we go. So Medina, another great looking wave. Big speed carve straight up into the pit again. Driving through this one, even better than the last. So Gabriel, there's that big grab rail carve that we're talking about. So, well, instantly, if the last one was 8.5, this one is going to go north of that, or it will, in my opinion. That transition from that first carve up into the barrel here, and you can see, in contrast to the other barrel where he was driving through it, Gabriel tucks up into this one, sticks his inside hand into the face, and slows himself down. So perhaps that will be a defining factor in where this score goes as well.
Connor got one too, Rich.
Yeah, Connor, big layback carve, keeping it all moving down the line. You can see the remnants of Gabriel's wave, all the foam and texture. Unfortunately for Connor. Okay, get that red pen out. Let's just put some lines through these names as we go through this event.
And look at Crosby right here, tube seeking, but no exit door.
Oh, just you could see that big curtain of whitewash just clamping him down there. We knew that it was going to happen as that tide drained out, this inside bowley section. Gabriel.
Here he goes again, has to just duck out the back of that one. Gabe Medina, but just fishing through the lineup back and forth, scanning any of opportunity. He's looking good to put down another 10 at some point in this competition, when you can see him dropping numbers like at 8.5 and at 9.17. And he yields to Connor O'Leary, who just lost priority there.
Oh, wow. Gabriel just forcing the issue. We may see Crosby pick up one on the inside here. Go.
And Crosby hands heat control over to Gabe Medina, and that's just the heat IQ. He's under priority, and he makes his other competitors spend their priority. Meanwhile, he finds a nice smooth face to open up a nice carve. This wave does not look excellent, but no harm, no foul for the three-time world champ. He's in control.
So he'll be feeling pretty good about some of the waves that he's put together. Looks like Connor is maybe looking for something right down on the inside.
And just a quick...
Oh, it was Medina.
Yeah, just a quick in and out for Gabe Medina. Just, I talked about voracious, tenacious, just does not give up. Gabe Medina, even though he has a huge lead in this heat. This is going to give a chance for Connor O'Leary just to feel out his DHD surfboard and prepare for the elimination round. We'll see Connor in this afternoon, along with Crosby Colapinto. And the impressive numbers by Gabe Medina, a dominant performance at his first sight here. When we return, women's opening round, Molly Picklum, Gabriela Bryant, and Betty Lou Sakura Johnson all out in the water.
Gabriel, an amazing heat total, on fire out there. Talk to me about the rhythm that you found out in the ocean today.
Yeah, that was a fun hit. It's good to feel in the rhythm. The waves were just coming on my way, so it feels good to just surf, you know. I think these waves came from Tahiti. I didn't have many, so now I have it.
And what about your equipment today? Are you riding a little bit of a step up?
Yeah, this is a... Thank you. I have a 6.1, Johnny. Feels really good, but this is the biggest day, so I should go shorter tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. And what about watching, like we were talking about a little bit, you're watching your opponents take the first wave of the set. and you kind of identified that that wasn't a good one when Crosby took it, and you come over the next one, it's just perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching, and yeah, the second one was looking good always. So yeah, they were getting the first ones, and I was just hoping they had the first one so I could get the second one. And yeah, felt good, you know. It's good feeling when you go through a wave and then this one just come like perfect wave, so it's good.
All right, well, hopefully we're not giving away too many secrets here, but nice job, congratulations. We'll see you on the next one.